just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots.
To kick off for New England.
And we are underway in Buffalo. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now on first down. This one caught by Davis. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The throw on a quick slant going to be complete. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Now Allen again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Looks wanted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
To kick off for New England.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on first down is Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you put some doubt in their minds.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that'll make the score 14-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. And again, it's Allen going deep for Diggs. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And this is incomplete. The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target. But now it's 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
To throw on 3rd down. Newton. They don't have his man. That's Edelman. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
They'll toss to Harris. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Jerry Hughes on the tackle. A loss of 2 yards.
On 3rd down, Newton. Got his man. That's Harry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Newton. And he fires one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Newton throwing again. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. So after the INT, it's Allen. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. First carry for the 2nd-year running back. It's Devin Singletary. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
On 1st down, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down. Now this time, Allen will throw. Going deep for Diggs.
Man is caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long. Go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Newton.
And that one complete to Keene, the tight end.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They run with Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Sony Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Bills 6.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now arguably the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Allen now looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills get a bit closer.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Bills 13.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
This is White on the screen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He'll drop it underneath to White. Now White lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
And now they're not going to get the kick off in time. And that will make this a more difficult prospect. So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
To the air, Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Patrick Chung. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
New England.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 46-yard line.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Cam going to swing this out wide to Edelman.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. They run with Harris. Jerry Hughes on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Finding Harris over the middle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 yards there, 1st down. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of him.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
On 1st down, Harris. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their 1st, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. On for the extra point is Folk. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Patriots 28, Bills 13. Nick Folk to kick off for New England.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 82 yards. And the Bills cut into that lead.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, and they go back to Harris. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the ground is Michel, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Well, it's a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton.
That'll be caught by the tight end, Keene.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
And the Patriot first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Now Folk for the extra point. Now he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Back now in Buffalo, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Folk to kick off for New England.
Folk out there now to kick this one off.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd and 9, Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. First down, Harris. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Taron Johnson made the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This is Harris. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right down the middle. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not.
And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play here for the Bills. 59 yards.
22-yard line.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And that'll set them back 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he finds Tyler Croft. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try here for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. 31 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
And I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, Michel. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Now here's another carry for Harris. And I think the ball's out. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. He spots his tight end Keene over the middle. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. This is Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Off the bootleg. Newton. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
At the 24-yard line.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games.